everyone. Welcome to our city. I'm the mayor, and my job is to lead our city and help all the citizens who live here. I'm phoning in today because I can't wait to show you around and introduce you to some of the everyday heroes who make this city amazing. Let's look at the map, and I'll show you some of my favorite places in the city. The star on the map tells us where we are. If you see the star, point to it. Yes, we're right here in the park in our city. We also have a school over here, and there's a fire station right here. Oh, and my favorite donut shop is just over here. There are so many exciting things to see and do around our city, but the best part is the people you will meet. Would you like to explore the city with me and meet some of the people who live and work here? Fantastic! Let's hop on the bus and go exploring. You need to know where we're headed. Today we're going to visit our city's Army base. It's over here. Let's see if you can figure out who we will see at the Army base. These are some of the everyday heroes in our city. The doctor is a hero who works at the hospital and the doctor's office. The soldier is a hero who works at the Army base. The mail carrier is a hero who delivers all the important mail to our citizens. So which one of these do you think we will see at the Army base? That's right, the Army base is a place in our city where soldiers learn how to protect and serve others. Hey, let's hop on the city bus and go to meet one of the soldiers. Everyone, roll your arms around like the wheels on the bus and let's sing along.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town, all through the town, all through the town.
The armor of God fits good on me. It makes me strong as I can be. I can stand against the enemy, 'cause the armor of God fits good on me. Put on the belt of truth, my good news boots, getting dressed and ready to go. The shield of faith, the sword I raise, God's word is what I know. With all my might, I'll do what's right with the armor of godliness. My helmet's on, my salvation. Now I can stand strong and pray, 'cause the armor of God fits good on me. It makes me strong as I can be. I can stand against the enemy, 'cause the armor of God fits good on me. Put on the belt of truth, my good news boots, getting dressed and ready to go. The shield of faith, the sword I raise, God's word is what I know. With all my might, I'll do what's right with the armor of godliness. My helmet's on, my salvation. Now I can stand strong and pray, 'cause the armor of God fits good on me. It makes me strong as I can be. I can stand against the enemy, 'cause the armor of God fits good on me. The armor of God fits good on me, good on me, good on me. The armor of God fits good on me, good on me, good on me.
Tan Hut! You did a great job singing that song. Go ahead and take a seat. One of my favorite pieces of the armor of God is the sword of the Spirit. The Bible is the sword of the Spirit. Would you like to hear a story from the Bible?
Yes!
Great! Let's all get ready for the story by clicking on our listening ears.
Click,
Click! Now, let's put on our special eyes.
Zoop,
Zoop! In the Bible, there's a true story about a boy named David. Can you say David?
David!
David's brothers were soldiers fighting in the Israelite army. David was not a soldier, but he was a shepherd. One day, he was taking food to his brothers when he heard a giant named Goliath shouting from the enemy army. Every day, Goliath would shout for someone to fight him, but the Israelite army would run away scared. David told the king, "Now fight Goliath, God will help me." The king put all of his armor on David, and David tried walking around in it, but he wasn't used to the armor. So David took it off because he knew that God would help him. Then David took his slingshot, went down to a stream, and picked up 5 smooth rocks. Boys and girls, can you pretend to pick up 5 rocks like David did? Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. Now the giant saw David and shouted mean things at him. But David said, "You are coming to fight against me with a sword, a spear, and a javelin. But I'm coming against you in the name of the Lord who rules over all. This day the Lord will give me the victory over you." Then David put a rock in his slingshot and began to swing it around and around. Let me see you all pretend to swing your slingshot in the air. That's it! David slung a rock through the air and it hit Goliath in the head. Goliath fell to the ground with a great big thud and died. David had victory over his enemy because instead of using the king's armor, he relied on God's power. We can all have the power to fight against anything that comes our way when we put on God's armor. The belt of truth, the armor of godliness, the good news boots, the shield of faith, the helmet of salvation, and the sword of the Spirit. Every time we put on God's armor, we have the power to be an everyday hero. So let me hear you say this after me. Put on God's armor. You've got it. When you put on God's armor and pray, you'll be strong enough to stand up to any evil that comes your way.
Thanks, Soldier Sam. He's right. All the citizens in our city can stand strong when we put on God's armor. Let's say that together one more time. Repeat after me. Put on God's armor. God's armor helps us all to stand strong and not give up when things seem too hard to do. Before we leave today, let's sing one more song to help us remember not to give up and to remember to put on the armor of God.